The global fight against plastic pollution hit a major roadblock as countries at the UN's 5th Intergovernmental Negotiating Committee meeting, or INC5, failed to reach a consensus on a legally binding treaty. More than 100 nations, led by Panama, pushed for capping plastic production, emphasizing the need to reduce pollution at its source. However, a small group of oil-producing nations, including Saudi Arabia, resisted these efforts, advocating only for measures to manage plastic waste. Inger Anderson, executive director of the UN Environment Program, acknowledged the stark divisions, stating, "It is clear that there is still persisting divergence." The most contentious issues included capping production, regulating harmful chemicals and plastics, and securing financing for developing nations. According to 2023 data, these countries are the world's top polymer producers with vested interests in the plastic industry. Saudi Arabia's delegate Abdul Rahman Al Ghwais argued that proposals to cap production were beyond the treaty's scope, further complicating negotiations. Meanwhile, the urgency for action grows. Plastic production is projected to triple by 2050, and microplastics have already been found in the air, food, and even human breast milk. Over 3,200 chemicals in plastics have been identified as toxic, with women and children particularly at risk. Environmental advocates expressed frustration with the delays. Juliette Kabera of Rwanda's Environment Management Authority criticized voluntary measures, calling for a treaty fit for purpose and not built to fail. Panama's delegation head, Juan Carlos Monterrey Gomez, echoed this urgency, warning, "Every day of delay is a day against humanity." Had these divisions been overcome, the treaty could have become one of the most significant environmental agreements since the Paris Climate Accord. But much like the COP29 summit in Baku, where Saudi Arabia resisted commitments to transition from fossil fuels, progress was stalled by procedural roadblocks. Despite the setbacks, hope remains. Negotiators will reconvene for Inc-5.2, where the stakes will be even higher. The world is watching, and the call for decisive action has never been louder.